we're actually blasting through the news. Frost Giant and Dreamhaven, I think, is our next topic then.
Yeah, there's not a huge amount here, but
yeah,
it is
so
good.
Last week we covered how Dreamhaven are they had a partnership with Lightforge.
Yeah.
We then have Frost Giant now announcing their partnership with Dreamhaven, which apparently is going to involve Dreamhaven being there in an advisory role and a sort of a whole bunch of things. You know, who knows? Maybe some money's changed hands, some investment, etc., etc. I'd imagine there's some equity investment going on and all of this stuff. But I think your core point here is 6 studios in the Dreamhaven. No,
it's at least 6 because they've got their own 2. It's
so we've got
Raid Base, one more game, and hello, the big one.
Yeah, so Secret Door, Moonshot,
that's
Raid Base, one more game, Lightforge.
Yeah, so that's 5. And then
Frost Giant. I would not be surprised if more teams will follow. Actually,
I imagine they've spoken to everyone. It's just a matter of who's going to announce it is a big thing. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, you expect they're like, unless there's some interpersonal relation stuff that we're not privy to as not those people. You would imagine that he's already like Mike under the auspice of Dreamhaven is going. Is that the right word? Auspice? I don't know. Anyway, fuck me. Him going, okay, hello Second Dinner, hello Bonfire, hello everyone else who is on my like email list of contacts from Blizzard. You imagine he's reached out to them all and maybe it's just not working through. Or, you know, maybe some of them have went, you know what, thanks Mike, but we actually, you know, we have all this other investment we're going to follow, and the fuck you Blizzard sucked. I mean, you know, you know, just that kind of interpersonal stuff, or maybe not. But
I mean, core point is basically, you know, there's different types of brain drain, but a lot of the cream of the crop are going. Yeah, I think that's the thing. And you know, it's the sort of thing where I would imagine that the departures. I think it was a Slack ping, so I should probably see it in case somebody's telling me a calamity has happened. No, it is nothing.
Nope, nice. Fuck whoever that was.
But I've totally lost where I was going. Where was I going?
You were, I think you were just talking about like all the different shooters, or did you move on to the Unreal Engine point? I can't remember.
No. I think actual thing though is just it was about the brain drain.
The brain drain, yes, of course.
The people who are most likely to leave and seek out those opportunities that are enabled by the current VC, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. That's going to be skewed towards veterans and like the cream of the crop, the people who are the more sort of upstarters, you know, who've got their sort of their own unique ideas, whatever. That's going to be less applicable to rank and file staff. Yeah. So I think that we probably cannot look at high profile departures and necessarily infer a similarly large amount of rank and file departures purely because it's easier to make a successful departure to a new venture when you are a more senior or whatever member of staff. And I mean, in this case, it seems like Mike can just kind of help to fund a lot of different companies. Yep. And I think what's then interesting is we'll have Blizzard having, I think, a massive wave of success financially with Overwatch, mobile projects, Diablo, continued WoW projects. But then, are they going to have blown their load whenever Overwatch 2 comes out 2022, Diablo 4 comes out 2023, and then suddenly is Blizzard left with another 3 or 4 year content drought? Because if they are left in a position similar to the one they've been in the last few years, well, that might be when some of these ex-Blizzard companies start to actually get games out. Maybe combined as well with Riot and some of those other big companies. You've got like Lightspeed LA that David Kim has went to. Which is the AAA setup in LA by Tencent. Yep. So it's just one of those things, I think, where, you know, good days are perpetually around the corner. I worry about what's around the corner after the good days because that entirely depends on, you know, Blizzard's, to steal a name of a Dreamhaven studio, what are their moonshots? You know, do they have the next big thing? What's going on with their incubation unit? You know, if they expanded up to 13 teams, is there stuff we don't know about? It's kind of hard to say. Point is, though, the kind of Blizzard DNA is a lot more dispersed. It's just going to take a few years for a lot of that to come online. Yeah, and it's like, after Titan, are they going to announce anything long before it's done? And will it be this case of, like, Blizzard fans
constantly being on the string. Whereas like here's your, you know, the classic here's a dollar on a string. Is it just going to be that for 4 years at a time? Is their development model actually resulting in them following the general release model of their like World of Warcraft plan of big spike, whoa shit, big spike, whoa shit? Is that what they're kind of doing? Because you would imagine with more you imagine with more development resources you could do that, but if they're not happy with any projects, if they're not willing to have mediocre projects or mediocre ideas actually go out, then you kind of end up with the same problem over and over again.
Yeah.
Where it's just, hey, although we've finally done it, we've finally released a good game. When's the next one? Yes, we'll let you know when we have a clue.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the problem. It's how much do they have internally that actually makes sense.
That's essentially it.